Hey everybody. I think you guys know me. I'm Harry James. Tons of games for week 4 in college football. Conference play starts for a majority of the SEC and everybody else. In honor of that, college game day will be at one of the ones not featured. Kind of disappointed. I wanted to kind of get to meet Laura Rutledge. I'll get to meet her eventually, but she will be with at UCLA and LSU. I believe that game's going to be in Baton Rouge. Big noon kickoff. They will be at the Marshall, Ohio State game, I should say, and the big dogs. Desmond Howard, Reese Davis, Pat McAfee, the coaches, I should say, Saban and Corso, and the quarterback Kirk Herbstreit. Those boys will be in Stormin' Norman. That's right, Oklahoma for Tennessee, Oklahoma. I'll be there. Hope to see some of you guys. Or maybe you can see me on the TV on game day. All right, guys, we'll go through week 4, the rest of college football. Tell you who I think's going to win and lose these rest of these games. Let's get going. All right, everybody. Welcome to the Picks 2024 Week 4 in college football. Of course, we talked about all the premier games that are going to be spotlighted. ESPN College Game Day, Oklahoma, Tennessee. Big noon kickoff will be Marshall at Ohio State, and SEC Nation and Marty and McGee will be at UCLA at LSU in Baton Rouge. All right, let's go. Speaking of SEC Nation, let's start in the SEC for all the picks. 11 a.m. kickoff in SEC country. ESPN, Florida at Mississippi State. I'm taking Mississippi State in this one. They'll bounce back. 11:45, not Ohio State, guys. Regular Ohio will be at Kentucky on the SEC network. I'll take Kentucky. 2:30, ESPN Plus or ESPN Plus. 2:30, Arkansas at Auburn. I'm going to take Auburn in this one. Look for them to bounce back pretty quickly with their new quarterback and all. 2:40, this is the one we were talking about earlier that ACC Nation is going to be at. This game will be on ABC, ESPN Plus, UCLA at LSU. I'm going with LSU. SEC Network will have Vanderbilt at Missouri at 3:15. I'm taking Missouri in that one. Primetime games in the SEC at least. We already talked about this one. I'm going to be there. And Game Day will be there in Norman also, by the way. Tennessee at Oklahoma, ABC, ESPN Plus. No pick there. ESPNU at 6:30 also. Akron will be at South Carolina. ESPNU, I'm going with South Carolina. ESPN Plus, SEC Network Plus. Bowling Green at Texas A&M. Taking with the Aggies. 6:45, SEC Network regular digital. We'll have Georgia Southern at Ole Miss. I'm taking Ole Miss. 6:45. And 7 o'clock, SEC Network, SEC Plus / ESPN Plus, the computer copy ULM, Louisiana Monroe at Texas. I'm taking Texas. That's your SEC slate. The rest of your slate looks like this: 6:30 Thursday night. South Alabama will be at Appalachian State. ESPN, I'm taking App State. That's the only game on Thursday. Friday, couple of them. ESPN will have Stanford at Circles at ESPN. I'm taking Syracuse. Switch it over to Big Fox, National Fox, 7 p.m. Illinois will be at Nebraska. This game will be in Lincoln on Fox National. I'm taking Nebraska. And the CW game at 9 o'clock will have San Jose State at Washington State. I'm taking Washington State. So there is your weekday in college football weekend lookout. The main weekend lookout starts at 11 a.m. Marshall at the Ohio State University. This game is on National Fox and is the host of Big Noon Kickoff. I'm going with the Ohio State University. ABC ESPN Plus will also have North Carolina State and Clemson. Taking Clemson. Big Ten Network will have Villanova at Maryland. I'm taking Maryland. The ACC Digital Network, or the ACC Network, will have James Madison at North Carolina. I'm taking UNC. FS1 Fox Sports 1 will have Houston. It's my buddy Mike Steely would say from the ref. They will be at Cincinnati on FS1. I'm taking Cincinnati. Rock Chalk Jayhawk in Kansas. They're on the road at West Virginia. ESPN 2. Tulane looks to get things back on track with a game at Louisiana on ESPNU. I'm taking Tulane in that one, by the way. Big Ten Network will have Charlotte at Indiana. And finally, CBS Sports Network will have Rice and Army. I'm taking Army. 12 noon, straight up noon with your pizzas. You'll have Ball State at Central Michigan. ESPN Plus, I'm taking UCM. Yes, Central Michigan. University of Central Michigan, if you didn't know that. 12-1. Arkansas State will be at Iowa State. ESPN Plus, I'm taking Iowa State. Virginia will be at Coastal Carolina. ESPN Plus, I'll take Coastal Carolina. Utah State will be at Temple. ESPN Plus, I'll take Utah. And ESPN Plus will also have St. Francis at Eastern Michigan. I'm taking Eastern Michigan. 2 o'clock, ESPN Plus also will have Southern Missouri, Southern Miss at Jacksonville State. ESPN Plus, I'm taking Southern Miss. And finally, the Nevada Sports Network will have Eastern Washington at Nevada in the morning in the first slate of games on the Nevada Sports Network. I'm taking Nevada. The middle games, the 2:30 games, fun, in the sun. CBS will have USC at Michigan, taking USC. Miami of Florida at Notre Dame. NBC, I'm taking Notre Dame. Georgia Tech will be at Louisville. ESPN Plus, ESPN 2. I'm taking Louisville. Regular ESPN Plus will have Buffalo at Northern Illinois. I'm taking UNI. Rutgers and Virginia Tech on ACC Network. I'm taking Va Tech. Back to the ESPN Plus station where you'll have Coastal Connecticut, at UMass. I'm taking UMass. ACC Extra ESPN Plus will have Youngstown State at Pitt. I'm taking Pittsburgh. FS1 Big 12 game, Arizona State at Texas Tech. Taking the Red Raiders of Texas Tech. CBS Sports Network will have Memphis at Navy. I'm taking Memphis. And Big Ten Network will have Kent State at Penn State. I'm taking Penn State. And this one, Houston Christian University will be at UTSA. That's Texas San Antonio. 3 p.m. The mid of the mids look like this, guys. 2 of them. Utah, Big Utah, regular Utah at Oklahoma State. Guns up, pistols firing, whatever you want to say up there. The game will be on National Fox. I'm actually taking Oklahoma State in this bowl game. Vice of that one on ESPNU The digital copy will be Duke at Middle Tennessee. I'm taking Duke. 4 p.m., the CW will have TCU at SMU, taking TCU. The computer copies, ESPN Plus, 2 games. Monmouth at Florida International, I'm taking FIU on ESPN Plus. Also, East Carolina at Liberty, ESPN Plus, I'm taking Eastern Carolina. Back to regular TV, where True TV will be on to show this one. UTEP at Colorado State. I'm taking Colorado State in that one. No 5:30, 6 o'clock games. We're getting to the primetime slate now. The 6 o'clock part of the primetime slate does include Miami and Florida at USF, ESPN, ESPN Plus. I'm taking Miami and Florida. FAU will be at Connecticut. CBS Sports, I'm taking Connecticut. I'm taking Connecticut over Florida Atlantic. ESPN2, ESPN Plus will have Cal Berkeley at Florida State. I'm taking Cal in this one. A&M still hasn't, Florida State still hasn't proved to me that they can win this year yet. Also, Florida A&M will be at Troy, ESPN Plus. I'm taking Troy. Tulsa will be at Louisiana Tech, ESPN Plus. I'll take La Tech. New Mexico State will be at Sam Houston State, ESPN Plus. I'm taking it on the bullet here. I'm going with Sam Houston State. Toledo at Western Kentucky. I'm taking Toledo. This game will be on ESPN Plus. Also part of the ESPN Plus package, Wyoming will be at North Texas State. I'll take North Texas State. And Northwestern will be at Washington. FS1, I'm taking Washington. 6:30 on NBC, Iowa trying to bounce back at Minnesota on NBC at 6:30. Flash forward to the 7 o'clock dots, where you'll see Michigan State at Boston College, BC, that is. At ACC Network, I'll take BC and Boston College. One other game at the 7 o'clock slot. You'll see Baylor at Colorado. This game will be on FS1. Oh, I'm sorry, Purdue at Oregon State. The other 6:30 game. Or 7:30 game, I'm sorry. Portland State at Purdue at Oregon State. CW, I'm taking Oregon State. Now at 8:45, you'll see Portland State at Boise State. FS1, I'm taking Boise. Wyoming will have Kansas State at UMass. Pac-12 After Dark, if you will. At 9:30, I'm going to take BYU. Northern Illinois will be at Hawaii, 10:59. The game this time will be on pay-per-view, but you're not going to miss a lot because Hawaii is going to roll the floor with Northern Illinois. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Those are my picks. You can take these picks to Vegas and fly, but if you do that, I want some of the cash. I'm just playing. You can keep it, but what you can do is you can watch this and all my other videos on the YouTube 1982 Boomer Singer, also Facebook Harry James Taylor, or on the Twitter The Hype Man Harry. Also, this videos are up on my Patreon account, Harry James Taylor. All right, guys, thanks for watching, and Boomers, and have a great weekend of college football, everybody. Peace.